Coral Island multiplayer is finally here. Fae Farm shuts down its servers, and more. Keep watching for the latest farming and live sim news. Let's start with some recent releases. First up, Super Farming Boy launched into early access, and honestly, I didn't even realize it was early access until I double-checked the Steam page. The game feels surprisingly smooth and polished already. This game is a pretty unique mix of action, puzzle, and farming sim where your farm is under attack by your evil nemesis, Corpo, who has captured your mom and friends and is now taxing all your proceeds. Your goal is to harvest your way through wacky challenges to save enough money to rescue them back. What makes this special is that you don't use traditional tools. You are the tool. With one button, you can transform into a shovel, hammer, pickaxe, watering can, and you can even fly. The core mechanic revolves around chain reactions and combos. When you harvest these magical seed creatures, they trigger specific effects that let you optimize your farm in ways I've never seen before in a farming game. I'll be honest, when I first saw that there are puzzle and strategy elements in this game, I wasn't sure I'd be into it. But I found myself playing well into the second season when I only meant to try it for a few minutes. There's something incredibly satisfying about getting those combos just right. Plus, the graphics and art style are really charming. If you're curious about a farming sim that's definitely doing something different, Super Farming Boy might be worth checking out. Next up is Cats in Cozy Rooms, a charming room decorating game with a feline twist. This one's all about designing beautiful spaces for picky but adorable cat clients, each with their own unique likes and dislikes. Every level introduces you to a new cat with specific preferences. Some might love a rustic aesthetic, while others prefer minimalist vibes, so you'll need to pay attention. The whole game features hand-drawn art that creates this warm, charming atmosphere. Every object, cat, and decoration is uniquely illustrated, which gives it such a cozy artistic feel. Whether you want to carefully plan every detail or just have fun creating cute spaces, this seems like the perfect game to express your creativity at your own pace. If decorating for demanding cats sounds like your kind of relaxation, there's a demo available on Steam right now for you to try. Up next is Coloring Voxels, which takes the relaxing joy of 2D coloring games and evolves it into an immersive 3D experience. This is the sequel to the popular Coloring Pixels, but now instead of just coloring the outside of objects, you are building them yourself block by block from the ground up. Each world is broken down into about 16 individual levels that fit together seamlessly to create one larger themed scene. You can build structures, vehicles, rivers, and more from the inside out in whatever order you like. This is a very brainless game, but it's meant to turn off your brain like that. It's incredibly relaxing and there's something really satisfying about watching your 3D creations come together piece by piece. It's basically a 3D take on color by numbers, so if you enjoy those types of games, definitely check this one out. It is available to play for free on Steam, so you can go ahead and check it out now. Up next, let's look at a brand new trailer for Sky Harvest. This one's an open-world farming adventure set in the whimsical town of Magica, where you play as a young farmer managing a farm on a floating island. The story has you stepping into the role of the chief farmer, a position your grandfather once excelled in. Your goal is to honor his legacy by transforming an overgrown, desolate floating island into a flourishing farm. The new trailer shows off those beautiful floating islands, charming characters, and the cozy life you'll build in the skies. Whether you're fishing in floating lakes, crafting your dream home, or trading with skybound neighbors, there's always something magical to discover. Beyond the farming, you'll be able to craft unique tools, build relationships with locals to unlock perks, complete quests for people in need, and buy and sell through the merchant system. The floating island setting reminds me of Aloft, though it's not yet clear how much exploration between islands there will be or if it will have that same adventure focus. Sky Harvest doesn't have a release date yet, but it's definitely one to keep an eye on if floating farm life sounds like your kind of adventure. Then we have a brand new announcement trailer for Humblets, a cozy, card-based adventure game for 1 to 4 players. You play as a Humblet, A little fantasy adventurer exploring a world full of magic, secrets, and whimsical charm. No two adventures are ever the same since every game world is uniquely generated, full of secrets to find, cards to collect, and friends to meet. The game centers around gathering resources, crafting furniture, decorating your portable tent home, and discovering magical cards that let you settle conflicts in playful, non-violent battles. You can even connect tents with friends for the ultimate cozy sleepovers. There's also a pet companion system, either chosen by you or assigned via a personality quiz, and deep character customization right down to tails, horns, and backpack trinkets. While it's still in early development, the trailer gives us a lovely peek into the warm, explorative vibe Humblets is aiming for. It's all about taking your time, collecting cards, and turning each journey into a wholesome adventure. So if this sounds like your type of game, don't forget to add it to your wishlist now. Then I have some sad news to share. Fae Farm will be going offline on September 10, 2025. The online co-op service will no longer be available, and the game won't receive any future updates anymore, though the single-player offline mode will remain playable. For those unfamiliar, Fae Farm is a cozy farming sim set in the enchanted world of Azoria, where you create your homestead, meet charming characters, and discover ways to infuse magic into everything you do. You can customize your character, master crafting and potion making, care for magical creatures, and explore caves while battling mischievous spirits called Jumbles. I know a lot of people complained about the lack of NPC interaction in this game, but I actually enjoyed playing it for over 30 hours myself. It's such a simple and charming take on farming sims, and what I loved most were the controls. It was incredibly satisfying to jump around the beautiful world discovering hidden areas with recipes and items. I know a lot of people play this game with friends and family, and losing that shared experience is genuinely disappointing, especially since the game was designed with that collaborative spirit in mind. If you've been meaning to try Fae Farm or want to get in some final co-op sessions with friends, you've got until September to experience the online features. After that, it'll be a solo adventure only. On a more positive note, Coral Island just dropped their massive 1.2 update, the multiplayer and romance update. The game now features full co-op multiplayer. You can now share resources, grow crops together, explore the ocean and mines as a team, and even compete in festival minigames. Plus, you can marry other players and have kids with them. The host gets tons of customization options too. You can choose between shared or separate money, adjust profit margins, toggle crossplay, decide who can decorate homes, and decide if you should have shared or separate quests. There's even a chat system and player status displays so you can easily coordinate with your group. There's also a big romance overhaul that affects everyone, even single player. They have completely revamped the relationship system with a new heart-locking mechanic, where you need to watch hangout events to progress, not just reach the right heart level. All romanceable NPCs now go up to heart level 15, with levels 11 to 15 unlocking after marriage. Plus, there are new post-marriage cutscenes and hangout events. They've also added spooky festival outfits, level 3 upgrades to barn and coop, revamped winter visuals, and added tons of quality of life improvements. The next big update for Coral Island is planned to be released in the second half of 2025 towards the end of the year, and it will include kids growing up, Merfolk Festival, and Recreation Center minigames. Unfortunately, they don't have any updates for the Switch version right now, but I'll also share news as soon as there's one. I haven't personally tried multiplayer yet, so if you've tried it already, let me know about your experience in the comment section. And if you're diving into the game for the first time, I actually made a spoiler-free beginner's guide that you can watch next. That's it for this week though. Stay cozy and keep gaming!